Hello, hello. Welcome to the Happy Hippie Intuitive. This is Nina, and I'm here to do your weekly tarot reading. Now, you have 3 decks to choose from today. This is the King's Journey Christmas edition. This is the Anima Mundi tarot, and this is the Christmas tarot. And underneath, we have a pine cone, we have a wooden star, and we have a snowflake. So that's your choices for today. But before we get into it, if you like what I do, please consider hitting that like button and subscribe if you haven't, and click the bell so you get notified every time I upload a new video. If you are interested in channeled work from spiritual beings, angels, star family and such, then you can find a link below to my other channel called Pure Light Awakening, where we talk about the awakening process. Now, remember that these are readings that are general. They are not one-to-one. So you must take what resonates and leave the rest, please. I will list the cards I use below if you like any of my cards. We have some oracle cards and other cards as well. So with further ado, let's get into it. Ask your angels or guides to guide you, or use your intuition to pick your deck. If you need more time, then pause the video. Maybe there is something about the timestamps that I will put below that will trigger your interest in which pile to pick. And so with further ado, then pick your pile, and I'll start with number 1. Okay, removing number 3 and number 2. Okay, number 1, so if you picked this pine cone together with the King's Journey Christmas Edition Tarot, then this is a reading for you. I will put the pine cone up here so it will be part of your reading. Now, I have a little bit problem with my left arm these days, so I cannot shuffle on camera. I cannot really lift so much with my left, so I have to kind of hold it close to my body, so just to have that said. So things are going a little bit slower than normal, and that's also why this video is coming out a little bit later than normal. But let's see, we can pick some cards anyway. 6 tarot cards we will pick for you. Number 1, you got the Knight of Coins, the Empress, 2 of Cups, and you also have Queen of Wands, 3 of Swords, and 10 of Cups, which is good news. And underneath the deck, the 7 of Spirit. Now, this deck has an extra suit, which is called Spirit, and that's very much about your spiritual journey, okay? So the 7 of Spirit for me is about seeing things clearly. As you can see here, there is a maze kind of behind him, and he is finding that map, trying to find a way. But you see people are cheering him on down there. And so he's on the right path, trying to find his way, kind of. So that's what I feel about that. Now let us look at the other cards, which are from kind of normal original tarot. Knight of Coins, somebody is coming in with an offer, but the coins is also the slowest moving knight. So it could be that this offer is kind of coming in a little bit slower than you were hoping for. The Queen of Wands is someone who's very in connection with their spirit. There is also someone who's very passionate, but also someone who is very much in balance. It's also a fire element, so someone who has a drive for moving forward, someone who has, you know, the passion to create is what I would say with that. You have the Empress in the middle, which is someone who is kind of being pregnant, if you will, with their baby. That can be work related. It can, of course, be a physical baby or fur baby. But it's more about blooming and blossoming and growing, okay? So that's kind of what's in the middle. But underneath you have the 3 of Swords. And the 3 of Swords is about heartache, something that hurts. So yeah, so I don't know if there's something regarding your growth that is actually feeling a bit heavy on you. You know, when we grow, we also kind of outgrow something old, which we need to let go of, and that might hurt a little bit. So that might be something that you're feeling, is that you're kind of growing away from something that has been a part of your life for a long time, and it's hard to let it go now. It feels, yeah, it feels heavy on the heart, but I feel like it is necessary for you in order to move forward. So just allow yourself to feel that through, if that is you. The heartache might have something also to do with this offer coming in. Actually, there might have been an offer that you have been waiting for a long time, and so that kind of, it's a happy situation. But it can also be that this is something you've been longing for. But when it arrives in a manner that you didn't expect, or it arrived in a manner where yeah, you had to make some changes in your life, which led you to feel something through. It led you to kind of go into a space to feel the hurt, in order for it to integrate, in order for it to be released and then move forward. So, you have to take it as it resonates. Now, moving into the 2 of Cups, which is a partnership, and 10 of Cups, which is the happy family life. I would say for some of you, this offer might be a love offer if you're single. And I do see that this will be a very good partnership. But again, there is something in the growing, something in the process of accepting this relationship, where you need to feel something through and let it go, okay? If it's regarding this can also be regarding your connection with spirit, by the way, okay? So this 2 of Cups can be friendship, it can be family, it can be spirit, it can be love. You have to take it as it resonates. And of course, because the 7 of Spirits comes up here, for some of you, this might actually have to do with your spiritual journey in general. So this might be your connection with spirit. And so with that, I would say, that there is the growing when it comes to the spiritual, the awakening process can be very hurtful. Okay, because you have to kind of go through the dark night of the soul. You have to look at old wounds and trauma and those kind of things, and that can be very hurtful. Okay, but it is just part of your growing. Part of you growing into something more, part of you outgrowing the old, and steering away from your south node and steering towards your north node, towards your life path. So yeah, take that as it resonates. Now I want to clarify a little bit more with another tarot deck. This is the Everyday Tarot, to see if there is some additional messages there, and then I have a couple of other cards I can pull in the end here. Let's see, do we have any? I would like some explanation on the 3 of Swords, please. The King of Wands, okay. So this might be regarding someone in the fire sign as well. Yeah, it's a very masculine, fiery energy, I feel, with that. So there might be someone of a masculine vibration that you had to let go of in order for you to move forward here. But let us have one more card with that. Yeah, transformation, death. Yeah, so there is a shedding of the old and moving into the new here, most definitely. Can I have one on the 7 of Spirit, please? The Chariot. Wow, beautiful. Underneath the deck, Page of Swords. Truth, standing in your truth. Okay, so no matter where you're going with this, no matter what this situation is regarding, it is a matter of letting go of the old here, accepting a new offer coming in. It's going to look very good moving forward here. And you also have the Chariot, which is a victory card, okay? But I can see with the Death card, which is a huge transformation card, together with the Empress here, 2 major arcanas, that this is a big shift for you energy-wise, okay? So a lot happening for you this week, I would say, number 1. Let us pull some oracle cards for you. Cardinal Medicine. Thyself bleeds of sacredness, an honor fit for the gods. You are worth all the seas and all the skies and all the desires you hold inside. Okay. So this for me is about your worthiness. You are worthy. You're good at what you do. it says you are worth all the seas and all the skies and all the desires you hold inside. So it's kind of a reward card, I feel. It's about you kind of reaping what you sow as well, I feel, in this transformation, in this new energy coming in, and remembering that you are worthy and you are beautiful just the way you are. Now, let us look at some self-help oracle cards as well in the end today, number 1. Let's see what you get. Okay, let's see. You got, I follow my heart, yeah. So that's kind of what I feel with this situation where you had to let go, is that you kind of realized that you need to follow your heart here. No matter if it hurts yourself or hurt others, you need to follow what's your bliss and what's your passion and what, you know, what you need to do for you. And you've done that, and it hurts. Yes, this transformation, I mean, all transformation, all change can hurt. But definitely you've done the right thing here. One more card. I am blessed, yeah. And that's for me also a promise from them, saying that you've done the right, you're making the right decision here. And you moving forward into this new is going to bring you the blessings that you were hoping for. So that's kind of what I feel with that. Now I want to draw one little card from the daily healing as well in the end for you guys today. Oops, the one that just flew over. Learn and grow from the wisdom of your feelings by allowing yourself to befriend rather than deny them. Yeah, so it is again about your own feeling, your own wisdom, your inner wisdom here. Okay, let's pull one more. Create healthy boundaries with those around you. Yeah, but I do feel like you've done that, number 1. I feel that's kind of what you have been, you know, or if you haven't come there yet, then that's definitely a message for them that you need to do that now. You need to set those boundaries and let those go that are no longer serving you, that it's not for you, that's not in your best interest, okay? So create those healthy boundaries, take care of you, right? Okay, I feel like that's pretty much all I have for you today, number 1. Thank you so much for being with me today and for being patient with me with my bad arm today. It's only so much I can do. But anyways, no, I wish you the very best moving forward into this next week, number 1. Till the next time I see you. Bye. Okay, number 2, so if you chose this wooden star together with this Anima Mundi deck, then this is the reading for you. So I will put your star up here, so it will be part of your reading. Now, I have destroyed my left arm a little bit here, or not destroyed, but I've hurt it, so I have to shuffle a little bit off camera. I can't lift my arm very much, so yeah. It is what it is. I just wanted to pop on and do a reading for you guys, so... but I'm a little bit, feeling a little bit handicapped today. Okay, so anyways, we're gonna pull 6 cards from this deck, from the Anima Mundi Tarot. You got Judgment, Page of Cups, Queen of Swords, the 5 of Cups, King of Cups, wow, Ten of Swords. Underneath the deck, Temperance, healing. Okay. Yeah. I had a feeling throughout this entire thing that you're in need of healing, okay? Because this Judgment card for me is about a wake-up call for you guys. Yeah. It's either a wake-up call that has kind of made you see something, the truth, some sort of truth has come to life here, and it's kind of making you quite sad. Or it has been that, you know, there's several ways of looking at this, so I'll explain what I mean. So one way of looking at it is that it's a wake-up call that came to you, some information that came to you that made you quite sad, okay? And so it's very emotional because you have a Page of Cups and a King of Cups here. Now the Page of Cups is someone, it can also mean your inner child, okay? That your inner child is in need of some healing here. I feel like that it's a very emotional state, you see. Temperance is, of course, a healing card and or a need for balancing something. Queen of Swords is someone who is, of course, very intellectual and very in their truth, but can also be someone who's a little bit too much in their head. Now you also have the Ten of Swords here, which is kind of feeling depleted, feeling stabbed in the back here. So that might be a situation for some of you. But we can look upon this another way. It can be that you have been feeling down regarding a situation. You have been feeling sad. And then they're coming in and saying, listen, wake up. Because normally in the Five of Cups card, you see there are 3 cups that they are looking down at, and they are kind of sad that these 3 cups are spilled. But behind them, there is 2 cups that are full. So the Five of Cups is very often a card that says, yes, crying over spilled milk, that's fine, but remember that there is 2 full cups behind you. So it is a matter of seeing the silver lining in something. It's a matter of pulling yourself out of, you know, don't let your ego make this into being bigger than it is. If you need to cry about it, if you need to let the emotions out and feel it through, yes, do that. We never go against our own emotions, but at the same time, don't let your ego kind of fire it up and make it bigger, okay? And that might be the awakening that the Spirit is giving you now, is saying, okay, listen, it's time to get out of that state. It's time to move away from the ego and see the silver lining in what has happened to you. Now, the Page of Cups can, again, be the inner child, but it can also be an offer of love, you see. It can be somebody who wants to come in. It can be spirit coming towards you with love, or it can be a person, okay, wanting to help you in this situation. Now, the King of Cups lies beneath, and that can, of course, be this person, but it can also be you, that this is where you normally are. This is your state of being, the King of Cups, you know. You are normally someone who is in balance, and who is actually quite happy with life. But for some reason, something has kind of rocked your boat a little bit and you're off. So the Queen of Swords is inviting you to see the truth for what it is and accept what is happening as it is. And the Ten of Swords, it can look very grim, but what happens and what's normally on the card in the original tarot is that there is a dawn coming behind all the swords, and that's kind of what the Ten of Swords is. It is the last of the swords before things gets better. So it is kind of, you're nearly there kind of card. And then, of course, you get the Temperance card, which is an invitation to get into the balance again, okay? Finding your own balance, and also about inner healing. But for some of you, I definitely feel like there is some healing needed on your inner child. For others of you, it might be that your Spirit is trying to tell you, see the silver lining, pull yourself out of it, don't let your ego get in your way. And for some of you, it's an invitation to see things clearly here. See the truth for what it is, kind of. But let's pull some additional tarot here from this everyday tarot deck. Okay, so let's get an explanation on the Five of Cups, please. Can I get something on the Five of Cups, please? Let's see. The Knight of Swords, yeah, okay, so that's drama. Okay, so there might have been somebody who has, either it's you and your own ego, you know, ego making things into being something it's not, and then you kind of just have to be honest with yourself about that, or it is somebody else in your vicinity that's being very dramatic and making things into being a lot more than it really is, okay? Now let's look at the Ten of Swords here. Transformation, okay, but that's good. That's very good on the Ten of Swords, because that means that you are transmuting this energy. You are moving into a better place here, okay? Okay, so what do you have additional information for them, please? Additional information and advice, please. Celebration, okay. Good. No, so I feel with that, it's an invitation to look at what it is that's working for you right now. And also kind of a promise that this is going to work out fine. It's just you need to do some healing here. You need to do some work, okay? Some inner work. Underneath the deck, you got another Ten of Swords. So I would say that this is about your inner work. It's and since Ten of Swords comes up twice, I would say that it's a message that you're nearly there. So don't give up, okay? It's a message of keep going, perseverance, right? So yeah, I feel like that's an important message from them, saying that, you know, your reward is coming. You're nearly there. So don't give up. Keep on going. Do that inner work, that healing work that you know how to do. And if you don't, then ask them for help. Okay, so let's pull an oracle card for you. Number 2. Okay, let's see what you get. Mother Mary. Into the arms of a mothering embrace swells a wisdom full of grace. In my bosom, where she whispers, sleeps the eye of winter. Okay. So Mother Mary for me, of course, is very much about that motherly love energy. And that might be exactly what you are in need of right now, okay? Whether it be your earthly mother here or your spiritual self, which is kind of your human's mother. You as the higher self is kind of the mother of your human self. So that might be an invitation for that, or it might also be someone in spirit that's wanting to come and help and be that kind of mothering, nurturing person for you. So you must feel into who that might be for you and call that person in. You might also actually want to call in Mother Mary herself. I mean, for me, I feel very comforting. Very comforted when I call Mother Mary in. And sometimes I have her sit by my feet, or I ask her to, so that she can receive whatever it is that I need to let go of. And you know, she can take it. She's there to help. She's there to mother. She's there to nurture. And so she can say, I can take whatever it is that you need to let go of. I'm here. I will take it from you. Okay? So if you are ready to let go, that is, but you have to feel it through first, and then she can help by kind of taking it. And sometimes that helps, knowing that there's somebody there that can receive it, and also that kind of soothing, mothering feeling of her being present with you. So let us pull some power cards for you, personal power cards, and then we have some daily healing cards in the end today. Okay. I reveal my truth. Okay, so that's what I said with this Queen of Swords as well, that there is a need to see the truth for what it is, okay? And dare to reveal the true you, to reveal your emotions, what you feel about it, okay? And revealing your inner child as well. I am confident. Okay, good. So that's kind of an energy they're inviting you to step into. But I do feel like you need some healing, and you need to feel something through first before you can get there. But I would say with that they believe that you have that confidence within you. And they are inviting you to find that confidence within you. Okay? So let us pull some daily healing cards for you. Make gentleness a habit. Yeah. But I would say with that, first of all, gentleness towards yourself, though, number 2. Okay. And you got create healthy boundaries with those around you. I feel like that's necessary, especially with this drama queen or king over here. You know, so it just set down your boundaries, saying, you know, enough is enough already. One last card for you, number 2. Foster patience. Okay. So they're asking you to be patient in this process here. It might take longer than you would want it to do. It normally does, you know. So we just have to be patient with ourselves and know and keep our eye on the ball and don't give up. I have a feeling that's a big message for you, number 2. Don't give up. You're nearly there. You got the 2 of 10 of swords here. So that means that this is the last leg. You're almost there. But there is some more healing needed. So just be patient, okay? Your rewards will come. I feel that's a big message, number 2, okay? So that's pretty much all I had for you for this week. I hope it made sense. I hope you liked the reading. Then give it a thumbs up if you did. And comment if you would, if you like to. Now, I wish you the very best moving into this week, number 2. Until the next time I see you. Bye. Things move slowly when you only have one hand. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's see. Now for the last reading. Okay, let's see. Okay, number 3. So if you pick the snowflake and this deck, then this is the reading for you. I'll put the snowflake up here so it will be part of your reading. Now, I have problems with my left hand today, so I have to shuffle a little bit off camera because I can't really lift this arm much. But I just wanted to come on and do this weekly reading for you. That's why also this reading is coming out almost a day late because, yeah, I've been having a little bit too much pain, but today I feel okay enough to do a reading. So, okay, let's pull 6 cards. That one popped right out. Page of Wands. Okay. 9 of Swords. Okay. 5 of Wands. 4 of Wands. 3 of Wands. And 2 of Wands. Oh, lots of Wands in energy here. Underneath the deck, 10 of Wands. Okay. These are very interesting cards. Okay. Yep. I'm just getting some messages here. Yeah, okay. Thank you. Okay, so what I feel is happening here, though, is I feel like you're... 10 of Wands is a card where you've been carrying too much for a long time. So it might have to do with too much work. So you might have had trouble delegating. You might have taken on too much. You might have said yes more than you should. And so it feels like a heavy burden right now. Or it might actually be stress. You know, this video is taped in December. So it might be stress towards Christmas if you are finding this video at that time. So it might be that you're just feeling that it's just too much. It's just too much right now. I can't deal with it. So that's kind of the feeling I got with the 10 of Wands here. Now, what I do have a feeling about here is there's lots of fiery energy. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wands here, which is a fire energy. So I do feel like this is stirring up some sort of anger, okay? Some sort of explosive feelings within you. You have the 5 of Wands, which is kind of quarreling, okay? You're not seeing eye to eye, or maybe it's quarreling regarding if you're in a relationship. You know, who's going to do what before Christmas? Who's going to clean the house? Who's going to do the presents? You know, all that kind of stuff. because it is on top of the Two of Wands, it's just planning, the card of planning. Okay, so it might be that, okay, of course, this could be a work situation. It doesn't have to be Christmas stress, but it can be a work situation. But it is regarding, you know, some sort of, you know, project or work or something that needs to be done. Okay. And because this is an investment or planning card, and there's a Five of Wands, so somebody is not seeing eye to eye regarding that. Somebody is, you know, wanting more help from others because they're taking on too much here. Now, you do have the Three of Wands in the middle here, though, which means your ships will come in, but then you have the Nine of Swords above. And the Nine of Swords is sleepless nights and you know, being very much in the mental space. So what I feel here is that your ego is making this out to be very more dramatic than it needs to be. So make it simple is what I hear, okay? Keep it simple, stupid. No. Yeah, sorry. That was, you know, the kiss, you know, keep it simple, stupid. You know, it's just about narrowing it down to what it really needs to be. You don't have to have all the ducks in a row. You don't have to have everything ready. If this is the Christmas dress, you don't have to have everything ready. You don't have to wash the windows and polish the silver and do all that. Just do the necessary things. So that was a message for you who feels stressed regarding Christmas. If it's a work related thing, it's about delegation, okay? You don't have to do everything yourself, okay? But Three of Wands saying that your ships will come in, yes, but at what cost? Because if you are the one who are doing everything, you will feel totally depleted afterwards. So you have to delegate and you have to say no, you have to have healthy boundaries, and you have to tell your ego, you know what? You don't have to make the situation any more difficult than it is already, okay? Because you have a Page of Wands here, which is passion, which is someone who comes in with a passion and want and drive forward. And you have the Four of Wands, which is a celebration. So for me, this could be very much, because this is kind of the start of the story, okay? So for those of you, who feel like this is regarding the holidays, then you know, you want to do so much. You have all this passion. You have all these ideas. You know, the page, the beginning, the young mind, the innocent spirit saying, yes, this Christmas, let's do all this. There's a celebration coming. It's the family gathering. I want to have this and this and this. And we're going to that this year. We're going to go this year. But then you take on too much. And so you're going to get into sleepless nights. You're going to, you know, feel like you have taken on way too much. And so that's when this fiery energy of quarreling and all of that comes. So, but of course you have to take it as it resonates with you. This could of course also be an offer within work situation, okay, coming towards you, and you are just, you know, barging ahead, and yes, we're going to have those ships come in, and I want this so bad, but it's really making things worse for you because you're struggling with it. You're having way too many thoughts in your mind at the same time. That's what the Nine of Swords represents. And with the Ten of Wands, you know, you've taken on too much, period, okay, no matter what it is. So let's see what the other tarot can say about this, okay? Let's have an explanation of the Nine of Swords, please. Let's have another explanation of the Nine of Swords. Is there anything more you can say about that, please? Temperance, yeah, balance. You see, you're in need of the balance, and it couldn't be more clear here. You've taken on way too much, okay? So you need to delegate, or you need to say no, or you need to say at least no to your own ego, saying, listen, this is good enough. This is what I need to do, and that's it. And it's also the card of healing. So it might be that you actually need a little bit of physical healing as well. Now, can I have one for the Ten of Wands, please? The Knight of Wands, yeah. Okay, so that's again with the passion. And the passionate knight comes in with so much energy, wanting to do things, and it's ruining everything for you. You have to let some of it go. You have to delegate, okay? Now the Five of Wands, please. High Priestess, okay. So if you are in a situation where this gets to a quarrel, you know, a disagreement, they're asking you to connect with your inner. They're asking you to align with your spiritual self. They're asking you to connect with spirit, to you know, to get the answers you need to resolve the situation. Okay. Can I get some general advice, please? Six of Swords. Moving away from the old into the new. So this might have been an old way for you, that this is a habit for you to just keep on doing things yourself. Underneath the deck, Four of Cups. Yes, somebody's trying to come here and help you, and you're like, man, I'm not so sure I want that help. I'm not so sure I want to go down that road. I have a feeling that you, number 3, you're someone who just does everything yourself because you feel like, well, then it gets done, you know, then it gets done the right way. And so you're putting way too much pressure on yourself here. So definitely, if that's your habit, then you need to move away from that habit already, okay? Because it's making you sick in the end. That's what it's gonna do with the Ten of Wands here, okay? But let's pull an oracle card for you. Let's see what that has to say. Mother Mary, into the arms of mothering embrace swells a wisdom full of grace. In my bosom where she whispers sleeps the eye of winter. So with that, I would say what you need is that kind of mother nurturing, okay? You might also be the mother, and this situation might be that you are stressing about your kids here and there and doing and being part of whatever, you know, Christmas plays and parades or whatever it is that's going on. So you might be the mother who is taking on way too much and not delegating to other family members. But it can also be you in need of that nurture, in need of that kind of Mother Mary energy where you feel nurtured, where you feel loved, where you feel like you actually get taken care of for once, okay? I'm going to pull one more card of this for you. I didn't do for the others, but I feel you need it, number 3. Oh my goodness. I cannot make this up. Self-care. If not me, then who? To tend to a wholeness, the parts in which surrender thy pulse for a heart that's nearer than any other. So it couldn't get much clearer here, number 3. I mean, come on. Okay, so let's do some personal power cards. You need to rest. You need to take a break, number 3. Okay? Don't wear yourself out on this. It's not worth it, okay? Let's see the power cards here. See what you get. I am wild and free. Take a break. Be free. You know, take care of you. Do what you feel is fun for you. Let others deal with whatever, okay? Now one more. I am a creator. Yeah, you are. And I think that might be your problem, that you are very creative and you are wanting to make and you have that fiery energy. There's so much fiery energy here. So that you are a creator. Yes, most definitely. But you need to take a break now. It won't leave you, you know. It will be there when you come back to it. But you can leave it be for a while so that you can gain your energy back, okay? Let's pull some daily healing cards for you at the end, number 3. Okay, let's see what you get. Express your love through your deeds. For me, that is love for yourself, though. Because I do feel like you do things with love. I feel like you are someone who gives a lot. And you do express your love through your deeds. But in this situation, I think they're calling upon you to do that for yourself. Okay? Another one, please. Take time to tune into your body and recognize the messages it's trying to send you. Yes. Couldn't be more clear. You need time out. You need to tend to your physical. You need to tend to yourself. You need to delegate, let down the burden. You need to move away from this perfectionism mentality that I do feel like you have. Take care of you, self-care. Invite in Mother Mary if you need that nurturing and you don't feel like you have that nurturing kind of mother figure here. Temperance is the card of healing. They're asking you to go within to to connect. Yeah, and your ships will come in, you see. So the Three of Wands is here, and you have the Four of Wands. So it is celebration. Its ships will come in, but you need a break. And stop being a perfectionist in this situation. That's, you know, not everything can be perfect. And what is perfect anyways? Imperfection is also perfection in one way. If you are a creative person, you'll understand that. So there you go. Okay. So that's pretty much all I had for you, number 3. I hope this made sense for you. I hope you liked the reading. If you did, then give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. And click the bell so you get notified every time I upload. I wish you the very best moving into this week, number 3. Take care, okay? Till the next time I see you.